I know we're not ESPN, not yet, but we have to talk about the Lakers.
The Lakers.
Lakers,
Coaching?
Yeah. So recent reports have come out. JJ Redick, he is at the top of their, hierarchy of, okay, which coach do we want? Mostly because of LeBron James. He wants him. We've seen him on the podcast, JJ's podcast.
Yeah.
We've seen them in other instances. He wants JJ Redick in as their head coach. And it makes sense. He's, played in this league for 10 or so years. He's a high IQ kind of guy. All you need to do is watch him 2-3 minutes of him, and you'll understand, this guy is a very cerebral human being. This guy knows what he's talking about. X and O's kind of guy. And he's a likable guy. I know whatever happened back in the past in Duke, he was seen as this villain. He's a very likable dude. So I think, like I said, we might be seeing something in the next week. But what are your thoughts? Do you think this is a good move, bad move?
I think for the Lakers, this is probably their best move right now, at least in the last 4 weeks that we've seen them searching for a new head coach. I think, you hit it on the head when you said he's a high IQ, high talented coach. I think he's shown that. Obviously, he's not a fly-by-night guy. He didn't come out of nowhere. No. I think that when you have guys like LeBron that are putting their words out there into the atmosphere and saying, this is a great opportunity for the Lakers. I would love to play for this guy. Those things carry a lot of weight, And, to have LeBron call you out by name and tell you that he would love to play for you, that's a huge statement. And I think it will be a great fit for them. What was the other coach that they're looking at?
There's this guy. There's a Charlotte Hornets assistant coach.
Oh, that's right,
James Borrego.
Yeah.
I want to say, maybe I'm butchering his last name, but they're also looking at some other assistants, Sam Cassell. But
that's an interesting one.
He
there.
seems like I don't know. I don't think he'd be maybe mediocre. Maybe he's okay. But JJ Redick, you need something different to get that championship. I think JJ Redick is the outside the box. Very similar to the Warriors after they fired Mark Jackson. They needed somebody that's innovative, that's something outside the box. And, they won 4 championships later with Steve Kerr. You can't complain with that. But I think they're looking at that same thing. We need a guy that could take us to another championship. LeBron James is not getting any younger, right?
No. And Bronny James is coming right behind him. So, we'll see how that pans out.
Because LeBron, let's say he gets what he wants, right? Let's say JJ Redick gets hired. You got to be a little sad. He's not going to the Suns, right?
So that was going to be my next piece to this is that if JJ does end up taking a head coach job and if it does get offered to him, I personally will be happy because that keeps LeBron at home in LA where he should stay. I know you don't like that because you want him to come to the Suns, but